Hi and welcome back to the NFSTI video tutorial series. Today's topic is going to be bottom bar navigation. So far we've covered the top bar navigation, which is up here: home, activity, members, groups, forums, blogs, and achievements. Today we're going to drop down a little bit and we're going to look at this menu here in the blue area: home, become a member, and then it's what's called children menu items, membership, and upgrade. Those fall under this category because they're related to becoming a member. Directory, and then the directory of the business directory, listing your business, and then the event calendar. The info desk, which has about NFSTI, ticket support, and contacting us. And then the members area, where members only get to see the interview the expert page and create a website page. So, alright, let's start with become a member. When we click on that, it takes us to a generic landing page. This is a good place to send people who are maybe interested in looking into NFSTI for the first time. We're going to have more information describing the memberships here in the future. However, in the meantime, they can simply click this hyperlink in order to find more information about that. Same thing can be done over here when we drop down to the membership link. If you notice, the same URL pops up: nfsti.com membership-options. So they go to the same thing. And this is where we can see the various options: free, basic, premium, and expert. Okay, when we drop down, you can read the details of the free membership, the basic, the premium, and the expert. We went over that in an earlier video, so I'm not going to get into too much detail there. However, what's important to note here is that you can select your participation level from this page. And from this page, in these links, you can see more details about each of these four membership levels. So, for instance, let's take a look at the expert membership page. I'm going to click on this link here, and it's going to direct us over to the expert membership page and description. There we are. So it goes into detail everything that you should expect from getting this particular membership, and then at the end it gives you the PayPal button that you can click to go to safe payout. We'll take a quick peek at that, and there you have it. Describes it in detail for you, and you'll be upgraded to the expert level immediately. Let's go ahead and head back to that bottom bar navigation menu and take a look at the next section. You'll see that there's an option for upgrading. If you happen to be, let's say in this case, a premium member, and you've paid $50 for the entire year, and you'd like to upgrade to the expert membership, you simply hit this button here. By hitting this button, it's going to give you the option to upgrade. We're going to take into account the payment that you've already made for that year, which in this case would be $50, okay, because we'll say that you purchased the premium membership for $50, and we're going to apply that to the expert membership. So we're going to take the cost difference, which is $50, and then $90 a month for the regular payments. So the first month is only going to be $40, and that'll mathematically be taken care of for you immediately once you hit this PayPal button. I can't do it at this moment because in this particular case, my membership's at the highest level for demonstration purposes, and it won't show the changes in math for you. If you have any questions about that, you can always contact us, which we'll be showing you how to do here in just a moment. Let's go to the directory now. Under the directory, we have both member and vendor directories. The member directory focuses mainly on the REO agents, and that can also be found up here in the members section. The vendor directory is our business directory that you see here, which we're going to check on next, and it does cover the entire United States as well as all these different topics and more. If somebody wants to become a promoter on the NFSTI business directory, say for instance a locksmith, and they don't want to necessarily have an agent profile, they can click this button right here, which will instruct them on how to get the business account. It'll charge them a one-time fee for advertising, and then they don't have to worry about anything after that. Let's now go over to the business directory and take a look at what that is. And as you can see here, we're going to be able to choose by category. When we first land here, it shows us everything. Every business that's ever been listed in the directory. However, if we want to narrow it down, either by maybe a business name, we can put in here, ABC Contracting. and hit search and go find that. That's not going to turn up any results here most likely. Or you can go by category. So let's go take a look at something that might be in here, general contractors. Let's see what we've got. Okay, diamond property protection. And there they are. And you can read about them right here. I do recommend you putting your contact information in the body of the advertisement, because at this point in time we're still working on getting the full display, which would include address, phone number, and email, as well as the website. So that's the business directory. If you want to list your business, simply go to list your business right here, and quite simply you fill in this information. This is where I would suggest putting in contact information. Oop, let's back up. So contact, phone number, and you can put email, and then your website, and then a little bit of the description right here. Then once we get everything ironed out, eventually all of this information will show up in your advertisement. And then you just submit the listing. Now let's take a look at the event calendar. Event calendar is going to cater specifically to the REO agents of the world. This is going to be a one-stop shop for all of your events that's coming up through the year. It's very difficult to keep up with those sometimes, so we're going to do that for you. For instance, in January there was a conference in California by the name of the REOCon, and if you take a look at that month on our event calendar, you'll see that we've got that listed down here toward the end of the month, and you can click on it to go directly to their website. And there it is. So let's go ahead and head back now. Move on to the next section of the bottom navigation bar, and that's going to be the information desk. Let's go there now. Okay. If you need assistance, here's how we can help. We simply built it out in a 3-tier communication format. For free and basic members, we're going to have a ticketing system that will take 48-hour response time Monday through Friday. Tier 2 is going to be the premium membership, and that's going to be 24-hour response time Monday through Friday. And then Tier 3 is the expert membership only. Also, underneath the information desk, you can read a little bit about NFSTI if you have any questions about that. We have a full description of our company and what everything is going to entail as far as your investment goes. We have it all listed out, and we have a download from the Keller Williams 2009 Mega REO Agent Survey, where we were featured in there under the REO training course and event companies. Back up to the info desk. Eventually, as I mentioned, we'll have the ticketing support system that's still being created and will be deployed here in the near future. And then we already visited the Contact Us page through that link, so you've seen that. Now let's go to the Members Only area. If you just click on the Members area, you're not going to see much other than the lockbox here, and it describes who can go in here. We can drop down to the Interview the Expert page, however, and start to see some of the information or the benefits of being an expert member. So, for instance, in the expert interview, we have some interviews with industry experts like Rick Sharga from Realty Track, Wendy Keefe from REO Network, Paul Jackson from what used to be REO Insiders, now Housing Wire, and Martin Escada from ResNet, to name just a few. And you can get in there and you can play these as simply as that. And you'll hear the entire interview in full detail, as well as the question and answers. And it's all edited, nice and clean, and each one is approximately an hour long, so it's good information. A couple of them we even allow you to download, as you can see right there. You can download those to your iTunes and listen to them at your leisure. Now let's take a look at the last page. I saved this for last because it is probably one of the most beneficial yet hard to understand aspects of the website at NFSTI, and that is creating your custom website. Each expert member and premium member, just the expert member, expert and premium member comes with a custom website that they can create, And here's a page that talks about each one of the benefits. And then to get started on that, you simply have to click on, let's see, here's how to create your NFSTI website step-by-step guide. And then that's going to be a download that you're going to get. It's popping up in a different screen right now. And then I believe this one will take you actually to a demonstration of one that we put together. There we go. And it's going to look something like this. A little generic at first, and we've got kind of some this is fictitious print that's in here, so it's just a demonstration, of course. But it's essentially your own website that you can do everything that any other website can do. It just happens to be under the NFSTI hosting. So as you see up here in the dashboard, or excuse me, up in the address bar, this one happens to be called Dashboard, so it's dashboard.nfsti.com. If it's yours and your name is Jack, it would be jack.nfsti.com if you so chose that name. And other members that are part of the NFSTI membership can look at those. You can promote those to individuals such as your clients. You can spread those around your network, and they can come visit there if you happen to need a place for a website or a blog. By taking a look at this blog page, I can show you how simple it is. It's simply a matter of, as an expert member, you'd be given a green button here that would say create a blog. You just click on that and you can then start creating it, naming it, and it'll walk you through the steps. You do have to take one extra step, however, and I'll demonstrate here real quick with let's go to let's go to this one up here that's under my name, Visit Blog, under Dan Waterman, and there you can see not much has been done. This is the one we visited a few moments ago. However, I need to get this all set up, and if I don't have it set up yet, it would have been blank. And the way to get that taken care of is type at the end of this this URL here where it says dashboard.nfsti.com/ after that / type in wp-admin, and that's going to take you to a behind-the-scenes admin panel. Very helpful here. There we go. Now this is completely behind the scenes, and from here I can go under Appearance, go to Themes, and I want to select a theme so that it knows what to pull up. In this case, I've already selected one, so there we have it. BP Slick is there, it's uploaded, and it's ready to go. I can then choose options such as my header, my widgets, and my menus. And in this case, maybe I want to do a custom header instead of the one that is up there currently, which is just that black banner. I would simply have to upload a file that's approximately 995 by 148 pixels wide. So we're getting into some pretty heavy technical stuff here. We're going to come back around to this at a later time and talk about the NFSTI blog creation and in greater detail. So we're going to leave it at that for today. Hopefully you took some good stuff out of this, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Have a great day.